Hi everybody.
Hola.
Good afternoon. And welcome to Tuesdays with Fran. A very special Tuesday today because I'm with my mom. Whoa, where are you, mom? Here we go.
Hola, hola,
Whoa,
hola.
wrong way.
Hola.
There we go. So here we are. Then today, well, we are going to be walking around one of the most beautiful parks in the city of Pamplona. It's the park of the river Arga, A-R-G-A, which is an affluent of the Ebro River, one of the biggest rivers in Spain. And the thing is that the city of Pamplona decided to create this park. Very easy to walk. It's about 12 kilometers, almost 8 miles of park all around the city, of the riverbanks of our city. Hola, Linda. Good to see you here. The thing is that this park where we are today, really, I think it's the park, the garden, where most of our elderly come to work.
You're going to accompany me to do my little walk after
Your
lunch?
morning walk.
After the siesta. Yeah.
After siesta,
After
we're gonna
siesta.
do mom's workout. And with that excuse, we want to share with you, my aim. Hola, Susie. Hola, James. How are you doing? Besides showing you sights in Spain, I want to show you the real Spain. So today, we're going to be talking about elderly people in Spain, retired people in Spain, and everything related about that.
Well, I'm going to tell you things about me, of course, and people like me.
Yes.
Because, of course, it is not, it's impossible to generalize.
Yes, I mean, everybody has their own story.
That's right.
So first, shall we start walking?
Yeah,
Okay, let me turn the camera around. Okay. So, as we have said, this is a beautiful park all along the river of Pamplona. Look, well, in fact, these days it has rained big time, and we've had, well, as you can see, a lot of water in this beautiful river.
Look. The river today, it's
magnificent.
magnificent. Yeah, it is very nice. It's very good.
Okay, so let's talk about our elderly in general numbers in Spain. So in Spain, population we're 47 million people, okay, and 9 million of that people are retired people.
Many people, eh?
A lot of you, yeah.
Oh my God.
Quite a large number of retired people in this
Yes.
country. The reason why we have such a large number is because the dying age in Spain, it is 84 years old. We're one of the top 10 countries.
I think women a little more, no?
Yes, women are 86 years old.
That's right.
The median of men and women is 84. You girls kill us.
We are strong.
You're stronger. You're stronger than red.
Yeah.
So yes, you are right. Anyway, so we have a lot of elderly people because of that reason. One thing that we need to make quite clear is that, especially for the rest of the world, America especially, the baby boomers, that huge amount of population, it was a population that were born right after World War II. Yes?
Yes.
The thing that here in Spain
It was a little later.
was later because we did not, remember that we didn't join World War II.
That's right.
So what we did, it's we had Franco, okay, and the baby boomers are people who were born in the early 60s all the way to the 70s. I was born in 1971, and I am one of the late baby boomers. Okay, so it's people who were born in the late 1950s, 1960s is what we have baby boomers. So her generation, they are not what we would consider baby boomers, while somewhere else around the world you would be considered a baby boomer.
But you know, after the war, always in all countries, there is a boom of babies, of course. And in time of Franco, there was many families. Well, most of us, we were 4 or 5 people, brothers and sisters. And there was a prize, ¿cómo se dice? Un premio.
It was Franco would give you like an award or something.
That's right. To the family who has 12 or 14. And they have a house or something like this.
You get a free house for 12.
Then we have to contribute to recover the country.
Oh.
Yeah.
Imagine having 12 siblings. Hate it. The thing is that this is a very important point to start talking about your generation, especially you women. The generation, the Franco generation, because you were born with Franco.
Yes, of
and
course.
all your life was with Franco until he died in 1975.
Yes.
You women most of you were not allowed to work outside of the house. Those were not well seen.
When we get married, men in that moment, they are proud of being them who maintain the family. And
So
then
the men was the provider, and the women, they had to stay home.
So we have many children.
Yes, and have many children.
Yes.
Let's make things clear. You are an exception.
Well, of course I can.
I mean, you are privileged.
Yeah.
You were. It's not that you were not allowed to work, but you were educated.
Yeah. It is because when I was young, since I was a little girl, I thought the world it was small, and
The world was small.
Yeah, I wanted to know everything, and they started to have the flying, the traveling flying,
The planes.
the planes, and I wanted to become a hostess in the air, which is absolutely different as it is at the moment. And then I wanted to learn languages and go to. I went to Ireland. I went to France, which it was very, very rare.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to think that when my mom was a girl, she went for 1 year to work as a babysitter in Ireland, and you went to work to France
Yes,
with some nuns.
Yes, I was working and studying. I did a little work, and I could study. And
So
it was,
that, let's be clear, that is an exception. Okay,
it's an
that's
exception,
not.
Yeah.
So the thing is that this generation, one of the big problems that we have with them, with our elderly female, is that as they did not work, they did not pay taxes,
No.
which means that they do not get national money, let's put it that way, okay,
right.
like the husbands do.
That's
Okay?
right.
That is why, one of the reasons, I would say, why there are not so many divorced women.
Yeah, in my age. It was really, and at the moment there are many women who stay with their husbands, even the love is gone, because they have not
They don't have economical support.
economic support. That's
So
right.
that is one of the things that
Horrible.
is horrible.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things that really shapes this generation. Okay, I think it's a very important thing to have clear. Okay, because women in Spain now they're totally free and they have the same education. And in fact, in Spain, the new generation, we have more female college
the
students
university, yeah.
than males. So it's a very, very important thing. But for them, it was not that easy. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. But let's talk about elderly people today in Spain. Here in Spain, there's one thing. Well, let me turn around so we can see this beautiful park as we walk. We have one thing called inserso.
El inserso, this is
What is that?
something extraordinary. Well, el inserso, it's for the social maintain of the elder people, and overall, the most important thing it is that we can traveling, and we can go many places in Spain at the same hotels, the high quality. For during the winter, because in the winter it is not so many touristic places, and then the hotels, they are full of older people.
So, okay, I think we're back on. Sorry for that. We just broke the connection a little bit. So, what is Inserso? Inserso, it was created in 1979 by right after Franco's death, and is the national institution for the elderly and social cases. It is that one of the most important things that they do, it is the traveling with Inserso.
That's right.
So
right.
all of these people during the winter time, what they do, it's this organization, this governmental organization, for a very low price.
Very, very low price.
They can go 1 week to. Well, there are two types of travels. Ones are cultural, and the other ones are more holidays, touristic,
yeah,
like
that's
beach,
right.
things like that. So for them, especially this generation, many people did not have a chance to travel around Spain, and now, thanks to himself, so they are traveling, and it's good for them, but also for the tourist world in Spain. It's a very important issue, because thanks to them, for how much they pay, all the hotels and restaurants and everything, they are okay in the winter time, which I think it's amazing. Okay, let me turn this around because look at the river, the waterfall.
Today we can say it's a river like a European river.
One of those
because in
huge
Spain, the river
European rivers. Yes.
Very small.
Okay, so for you, people with an age, what about discounts? Do you guys get discounts for cultures, to go see, I don't know, theater or opera?
Well, this is wonderful. After you get retired, there are so many things to do. And of course, the prices, they are very good. You can go to the university and the price is much lower. You can go and do different sports, everything. You can do absolutely everything. And it is, well, if you go to a theater or a concert, you have to pay, of course. But in some places, you have discount. That's right. Yeah.
One of the big discounts, one of the good things that I think is amazing, it's about people of a certain age. Okay, that's a good way.
Of a certain age.
Thank you, Jorge.
Thank you. It's lovely.
It is the university. I think that it's not called university. It is classrooms of experience. Because all of these people, they do have a lot of experience, but they do not have formal education.
That's right.
And now
to the university.
You go to the university and they study. So we have a lot of our elderly studying, which I think is amazing. It's a great privilege to have them studying.
Yes.
And you have studied.
Yes, I did 4 years. And really it was very nice because for me, I wanted to go to the university and recover the time I couldn't. And apart from that, you make many amistades.
Many friends.
Many friends, yeah. And there is activities and really it is very, very interesting. Overall, for people who are feel alone, they go to study, of course, but they meet friends too.
So
I think
it's a great place to get to know new people. Okay, different subject. I made a list of things I want to learn because I really don't know all of these things about my mom's generation, which is what they do today. Okay, so what about sports? You guys do a lot of sports. I mean, we're walking today in where everybody works, but well, everywhere around town we find these little open air free little gyms that you can go ahead and practice. I mean, to me this looks like Japan.
Well, I said so, yes, because in Japan you can find people doing Tai Chi and everything, or
on the streets
and the gardens and the parks. But here it is the same. Not, of course, Tai Chi, but in the morning, if you come by here, you will find lots of elder people walking, running, on bicycle. Then it is something, no sé, sports is something important.
Mens sana in corpore sano.
That's right.
A healthy body and a healthy brain.
And here in Navarra, they do it. We have many parks, and everything is very well conditioned for us.
Well,
as you can see, there is a lot of banks, and it is common for us.
It's great. Besides that, here in Navarra, where we are in the north, we're very lucky because in every single neighborhood and every single village, there is one civic center.
Yes.
Where you have swimming pools, you have gyms, they're free.
Yes. Well, not completely free.
Oh,
of course, it is not completely free. And I think
what do you mean they're not free? I thought they were free.
No. And I think it is very important because if you don't pay anything, you don't realize this is something important. I think you have to pay a little. We have to pay something, and then like this you will
value.
That's right. That's the word.
Okay.
You will value it.
So they're not 100% free, but it's quite affordable, quite easy
for everybody. It's reachable. You can reach to that.
Okay. What else? Next subject. Hay una de las personas de cierta edad. Susana Cho says que es una de las personas de cierta edad.
De cierta edad.
One of those certain age people.
Qué maravilla, qué maravilla.
Okay, so health, salud.
Wow.
So here in Spain, okay, I'm 50. My mom is a little older than I am.
A little
bit.
Yeah.
So in my age, now it's when men we start being checked our prostate, our colon, and all of that. Women, when you're 40, you start with breast cancer. But I just found out today when we were talking that you don't get tested.
Well, at the moment you reach the 17.
70.
70. Ah, so
70,
70,
no,
70. 70. Then you are out of the ¿cómo se dice? Del círculo de visitas.
Okay,
O sea, there is
the yearly
sí,
checkups.
That's right. But in the case you have something, you telephone and then they reach you.
Right. Okay, so what
but we are
happens
not
is
no estamos en el sistema.
from 40 years old until 65, 60 or 60?
70.
No, hasta los 60.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Let's say 65.
Well,
you have yearly checkups of
70.
prostate, breast cancer, men or women, whatever. Once you reach 60, 65, we're not quite sure, you're out of that. And in case you find anything, you pick up the phone and you have a...
That's right.
I mean, really, our social security is working quite well, but I didn't know
Oh, yes.
there was no more of that.
It is very good. Yeah.
What else?
Well, we have to pay for the medicines.
Okay.
We have to pay a percentage. ¿Cómo se llama?
A percentage?
A percentage, yeah. Which is, as you told you before, you have to pay something. And it is very good because, there is not value. Then if you pay something, it is much better.
So
but very little.
all of our medications, everything that we take from pharmacies, it's not 100% free. You have to pay a tiny little bit of it, and as she says, because that way you value what you're doing. Right? So I think that's a very interesting point of view.
I think so.
Never thought about it?
I think so. Well, many people say no.
Yeah, yes, of course.
But I think it is...
always we have to think that we're talking from a very privileged point of view.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and
of course.
Talking about money, because here is everything is money. It's free, no free, free, no free. You have to think that a retired person, the minimum wage that they're going to get if they have paid taxes, meaning that women do not get it, is 670 euros.
Yeah.
As an average in Spain, a retired person will get 1,100 euros. Okay. So, once, if you are a widow, you get
the 60% of the
60% of your husband's retirement. Okay,
that's
so
right.
Being a woman her age is not easy. Right?
No, but if there is a woman without absolutely any, ¿cómo se dice?
Any economical
support, there is the beneficencia.
Okay, so there's...
Then always there is something for people.
Okay, so it's not like you're stuck with nothing.
No,
okay.
That's right.
Okay, that's good.
It is not a very rich... that's good.
But there's also another thing that you need to keep in mind. Here in Spain, we do not believe, especially here in the north, we do not believe in renting our houses. We buy our houses.
Right. Oh, this is something that gives us a very much strong for strength. Very much strength for the last years of our lives, because of course we know we are going to die. Yeah, of course. And el miedo, the fear we have, it is to depend of someone, the children, or if you are enfermo, if you have the disease.
Okay, yes.
If you have a disease, something like this. And then if you have your own house, then you stay in your house, and then you have someone that helps you. It is not the same that to go to a residence, which are magnificent.
Some of them are super good.
Super good. That's right.
Let's continue that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is that the issue of owning our own houses, not renting anything, it is a great value.
Very good.
When you retire. Okay, because that way you get 700 euros, but they are for you. You do not have to pay rent out of that. Okay, so that is another very important thing.
Well, I have seen some banks.
Okay.
This is something important too.
Okay.
Because
my mom is like, okay, show this.
Yes, because I think it's important, because if you are going, there is a lot in every place. This is a VC. I don't know how you say it. Toilet.
Bathroom, yes. A public toilet.
A public toilet. Then you go inside. When you get out, everything gets clean. And then for the next one, it's absolutely higienizado.
That is one of the great things in Pamplona. Everywhere around, you have benches where you can sit down, and you find all of these bathrooms, public bathrooms, are always super clean, and they can use them. And in fact, here in Pamplona, we have an association of elderly people that we love them. They're called Yoar, Y-O-A-R. They are amazing because they are the ones who has made the city hall fight for having more benches, to have more public toilets, to have all of these things that are needed, not just by elderly people. The elderly, they use it more, but we all need them. So I think that it's a great idea. It's a very human city thanks to them.
Yes, and all the parks, all the promenades, they are very safe. You can come here alone, and there is any problem.
There's no problem. There's no violence. This is a small city.
This is, it's
so that's
city.
Also a very, very cool thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about religion.
Oh, religion.
Because all of you were born Catholic,
of
yes
course.
or yes, because we were with Franco.
Yes, and we couldn't even think to be another religion. No, it was not possible.
It was forbidden to have any other religion.
It was forbidden. Yeah. It was forbidden. Then, there is a problem because, of course, the Catholic religion we had in time of Franco, it was very strict, too much strict.
Very repressive.
Repressed, yeah. And then this is not the real, for me, I had to make, I always say it is like if you have a building you have to destroy everything and start to build again. And this is difficult. Many people in my generation haven't done it. And then they are very repressed. Their mind still, it's very old-fashioned way of thinking. But anyway, we are Catholic. We are Catholic.
Well, the thing is that we were all brought up Catholic, especially them. This generation with Franco, it was like the only religion allowed.
Yeah.
And if you didn't go to Mass, you wouldn't make it to Monday. I mean, it was as cruel and horrible as that. So as Mom is saying, there are three different people of your generation. One's the ones that have stayed and they're super conservative, and it's only Catholicism is the only good thing. Then the other ones who reject 100% from it and hate everything related with
because
Catholicism.
It was so strict they were.
And the third one, it's people like you that you took down Catholicism, you broke it, and you has started to believe again.
Yeah, but
I mean, from a very clean point of view.
Of course, because I tried to understand what was the la trascendencia. There is something more after you die, and then I tried to understand that. And I looked in different religions. I said in Buddhism, in many, and at the end I said, well, and why I don't go to my roots and try to understand in a different point of view? And I did it. And it is what I find, and I'm very happy with that.
So, I think religion is another hot topic for your generation. I mean, talk that a lot of people have not had with themselves, and they should, because it's once you decide, it's not imposed. When you decide what religion you want to do, it's.
I'm going to open the
umbrella.
The umbrella, yes.
It's beginning to rain a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if, I've seen some comments, but as I was talking with Mom, I have not.
We can go to the other side. Espera.
Okay. How do you do this?
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, shall we? Yeah, let's turn around. Let's go back. So I think we have gone over all the little topics that I had written down in here. I don't know if anybody has any questions that you would like me to ask my mom, because I don't know if there's something that you think it might be different from here than where you are from.
Yeah.
What did you study when you went to school, Mom?
Well,
Steven wants to know.
I went to school till I had college, in a private Catholic college, and I stayed till 17, and then I went to France and to Ireland to learn languages.
And when you studied here as a grown-up, en la de la universidad de aquí.
Aquí I did humanities and humanities. I did literature, art, history, and a little, not mathematics or physics. No, it is letras.
Liberal arts.
That's right.
The thing is that it was the funniest thing when she was studying in college.
That's right.
Because I mean, if you are 60 plus and you're going to college, you don't need that degree. You want to go there and you want to learn. And all of these, they were like driving everybody crazy. And get me this information. Like, no, I'm gonna have something to do. So it was great to see her studying like crazy. It was super cool.
It is wonderful because it is exactly the same, and we are studying in the same university as young people, and it is nice because we get together in the cafeteria, and it is a relation, and it is very nice.
All the young kids.
It is very
and
nice.
The grandpas there studying. It's like, I think it's the cutest. Okay, are pensions taxed? What rate? Here are some portions of Social Security is tax free. ¿Pagáis impuestos de lo que se paga?
Sí, muchísimos.
Susan? Yes. I guess yes, they do pay taxes.
Yes, of course.
Well, I think, ¿qué es? Un 10.
Pues no, llega a ser hasta un 18%.
Up to an 18%.
18%. It all depends because the taxes in Spain are in ranges.
Yes.
And we arrive the first one.
Okay, so it is here in Spain, the tax issues, the more you have, the more you pay. And this is says, we pay little because we don't get much. It's like, oh. Okay, my daughter is a drama queen. It takes after my mom. Que mi hija es una drama queen, pero es como tú. It's like mama, like grandma. Okay.
Life is something extraordinary.
Yeah, life is great. I mean, I think
life
it's like...
Life is great, yeah.
Anyway, what else? I don't know if there's any other questions that... So, 18% not bad. Okay, Susan, that's...
Que no está mal.
Que no está mal.
No está mal. Creo que es el 18, no sé muy bien, no sé.
I'm
not very sure because you have to pay and you pay and that's all. Ya está.
You pay and that's it.
And that's all.
Not a big deal.
Because as it is very difficult to do it, you have to go to an
accountant.
And then they say you have to pay that. Okay, you pay and that's okay. I don't know how much I have to pay.
You just pay it and okay, Mr. Government, here for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so what else? Well, I think that's pretty much all we wanted to talk about. So, my friends, first of all, thank you for joining us today. I hope you have been entertained and you have learned a little bit about our elderly.
I don't know, but for me it was very nice to be with you, talking with you in that beautiful place. Yeah, it was nice.
It's been great. What else? Okay, you know that all of these talks and everything we do them for free, but if you want to leave us a tip, my PayPal link is right there in the text. If you cannot leave us a tip, thank you very much as well. But if you could share this video, it could be amazing to get to let everybody else in the world know about our elderly in Spain. Oh, Susana is asking something here. Let's see. How about food for the elderly who have a hard time getting or cooking their own? En cuanto a la comida.
Yeah. For me, I try to eat very clean. Very healthy. Very healthy. I try to buy biological veggies, organic food, and with the age, it is not necessary to eat so much fish or meat, and then vegetables, they are very good, and legumes,
lentils and all that.
Yeah, lentils, and I try to make it very.
My
clean.
mom has a problem now that she's not listening.
Oh my God!
You have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, bueno, sí, ese es mi problema. This is horrible. Oh, qué horror. Yes.
I mean, she loves sweets, and that's what we have to control. Mom, stop eating sweets. Stop eating chocolate. Pastries.
Bueno, pero I compense. I balance.
You balance.
Yeah, I balance with the vegetables. The vegetables. Yeah.
2 croissants equals 1 apple.
No. But this is going. I say to you, it is truth. One time in my life, I was a very, ¿cómo se dice? Una deficiencia de hierro.
Okay, iron deficit.
Yeah, and then they make me a very strong, pues ¿cómo se dice?
A diet, very strong diet.
Yeah. And of course, not sweets. And then I feel so bad. I said to the doctor, really, I'm feeling very bad. I need some sweet. And he said me, yeah, okay, you are right. Take a little. Okay, so and then I said, okay.
For the rest of my life, I take this. Anyway, Mom, thank you very much.
It was nice to be with you, cariño.
Thank you, ma'am.
Te quiero.
I love you too. Everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Have a great Tuesday. I will see you on Sunday. I will be cooking with Aino at home. Everybody, have a wonderful
Adiós,
day. Bye-bye,
adiós,
amigos.
adiós.
Well, if you have any questions, just leave them in the feed. We'll answer them.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Adiós.
See ya.